Hey friends, between Mars and Jupiter is an asteroid belt located about 180 million kilometers from Earth. Millions of asteroids and comets orbit there, and many of those asteroids have been studied by scientists. A lot of them contain platinum, diamonds, and gold. When one of those asteroids was studied by the Hubble Space Telescope, it set the internet buzzing. Its estimated value was greater than the combined currency reserves of all the countries on Earth, and greater than all the gold, diamonds, and other metals inside our planet. In other words, its value was put at $10,000 quadrillion. That is such an enormous amount of money that if it were somehow distributed among every person on Earth, each person would receive 9,300 crore dollars, about $93 billion. I hope your mind just reeled a little reading that, and you're probably thinking we should get that asteroid as soon as possible. Before you start dreaming about that, let me warn you, if that much money suddenly came to Earth, no one would need to work anymore. If people stopped working, nothing would get made, and trade would grind to a halt. But let's assume just hypothetically that its value somehow stayed intact, despite the influx. Could we actually bring such a huge asteroid to Earth? Or would it simply fall to Earth on its own? The costs required to bring this asteroid to Earth, even an early estimate dating back to March 17, 1852, is a sum the world does not currently possess. Still, NASA and China planned missions to study this asteroid in 2023 and 2024, with spacecraft expected to arrive there by 2027. That means both countries will be trying to study it as thoroughly as possible, so they can claim scientific knowledge and potentially riches for their nations. Let me be clear. The spacecraft, NASA and China are sending errant being launched for the purpose of hauling gold back to Earth. However, NASA scientists will perform mining tests on the asteroid, which is why the world's attention has turned to the gold and platinum believed to be there. Friends, when an asteroid enters Earth's atmosphere, it usually burns up before it reaches the ground. If a very large asteroid did hit our planet, the impact would destroy it on contact. The collision would shake the entire Earth violently. After hearing all that, do you still want this asteroid to fall to Earth? From another perspective, the asteroid is incredibly valuable. And the good news is that it is already in our solar system, near Mars. If we can figure out how to reach and work on it, we could, in theory, bring the metals from that asteroid to Earth. A few days ago, another asteroid passed very close to Earth. It was estimated to contain more than $5.4 trillion worth of gold. And let me tell you about another asteroid that actually fell to Earth thousands of years ago. It was found in Namibia in 1920. Scientists believe it struck Earth about 80,000 years ago, and according to studies, that meteorite traveled a very long distance before arriving there. Many other asteroids reach Earth over time, and they can cause real devastation. But we also have to remember what else we learned from them. Now let's talk about the Kuiper belt. It lies beyond Neptune, about 50 astronomical units from Earth, and it's much larger than the asteroid belt. Billions of asteroids and comets orbit there, and we can hardly imagine how many objects are out in that region. Many of those objects could also contain gold and diamonds. But the Kuiper belt is so far from the sun that it receives very little sunlight. Far beyond the Kuiper belt is the Oort cloud, whose size is many times greater than the Kuiper belt. It's sometimes called the final boundary of the solar system. Some scientists say the comet that delivered water to Earth may have originated in the Oort cloud. Research is still ongoing about how water arrived on Earth. Was there any creature on Earth before us that made water, or was there some other cause behind it? Researchers suggest that about 3 billion years ago, during Earth's early formation, scientists observed rocks falling to Earth, asteroids, and studied what those rocks were made of. Those studies gave us a wealth of information about the conditions on Earth and other planets, since at that time research observed water on any other solar system body, which made the discovery surprising. Research has also shown that after Earth formed for many years, some organisms lived whose main energy source was not oxygen, but hydrogen sulfide. Over time, their populations began to decline as oxygen levels increased. As oxygen accumulated, an ozone layer formed around Earth, and that process helped water form and collect in Earth's basins. If we measure Earth's water, about 3/4 of the planet's surface is covered by water, mostly in the oceans, while only about 3% is fresh water. If freshwater use continues as it has, Experts warn that by 2025, clean water availability in this country may become extremely scarce. Friends, if you liked this video, please like and share it. We'll meet again with a new video.